Hello, welcome to the Leadership Training Series. This is Bill Thomas of Mustard Seed Investments. We're pleased to have you join us today. Hello, this is Bill Thomas, and today we're going to look at the Effective Leadership Behaviors course. I'd like to give you a short preview or a little synopsis, if you will, of what you would expect to see in the full course itself. We're going to look at how to empower the resourceful creativity that's inherent in yourself and in others. And we are going to look at how leadership behaviors affect and impact the practice of leadership. And finally, we're going to come to an understanding, a comprehension of the connections between attitude, mindset, and personal values and leadership behaviors. So, with that, let's just do a quick overview, as I said, of the course itself. In the course, you can expect to obviously look into what are the effective leadership behaviors. We're going to do an overview, of course, of what that means. How do behaviors connect with all the other aspects of human behavior in general, as well as the mind and emotional connections. That is, the intellect and the emotional connections between that and the actual action of behaving. We're going to look into the ideals for leadership. We're going to look at the present situation, what our understandings are of behaviors and leadership in general. And then, of course, we're going to deconstruct, decompose, and dissect the leadership behaviors that make you become and help you to become an effective leader. And of course, we'll cover the bottom line. So let's go on with our little outline here. And the course overview is we'll be summarizing some of the key concepts. That'll be resourcefulness, effectiveness, and strategic intent. What do those ideas mean? What do we mean when we say those three words? We'll look at the terrain and territory of strategic leadership, the patterns and attitudes, as well as the behaviors. And of course, we're going to look at empowerment techniques and resources and objectives that you can use for yourself and as well as to develop the members of your group or team. We'll look at the actions that you will have to take to improve team performance, creativity, and competency. And the course will also go into the next steps that you'll need to take and some of the long term goals for helping you to develop effective leadership behaviors. We're going to look at the ideals for leadership. What does it mean to be an effective leader? We say that it's the channeling of human energy streams into those conditions that we spoke about earlier: resourcefulness, effectiveness, and strategic focus. And what those terms actually mean. As you can see, each one, we've given short definitions of each one, but we'll go into that much more in depth during the course itself. And we'll talk about how we can consistently and rigorously and strategically use our behaviors, our attitudes, and practices to become an effective leader. And I think you see that we are going to go in depth into this subject matter, and that'll be very helpful for you as well as for the members of your team and organization to develop and grow. What do we presently know? We're going to look at that as well. What two words come to mind when you think of the word empowerment? We're going to look at that, and we're going to find out how effective leaders use empowerment strategies and techniques to channel human energy and to enhance the resourcefulness of themselves as well as their team members, and increase the effective contributions of both yourself and of your group or team. When we decompose those effective behaviors, we're going to look at the development of people and process. We're going to look at the delegation of responsibility and authority and power. We're going to look at the dedication to what your vision is, your strategy, what agenda items are required, your plans, that would be your strategic plan, and as well as your operational plans. And we're going to look into the dialogue techniques and strategies that you can use to reward and recognize and counsel and coach people, etc., and guide them as well. Okay? And how do we become effective, powerful leaders? Well, we're going to look at strategies of communicating or acting on meaning and contributing significance and purpose to whatever your plans and vision and agenda items are. We're going to help you to increase your behaviors and the effectiveness of your behaviors through instruction, and how abundance comes through assignments and what types of assignments are required for the leader as well as for their team members, and how excellence can be accomplished through execution. And of course, we're going to be looking at work patterns of leaders and how those patterns can be made to be congruent with your personal as well as your organizational values, and how those values line up with the behaviors, and how the behaviors actually come from something called our fields of focus, of which there are 7, and we'll go into each one of those 7 fields in depth during the course. And finally, what's the bottom line? Well, at the end of the day, this course should help you to manage attention through a vivid vision, and how to articulate the meanings and purposes via communications, of course, and how you can establish trust through positioning yourself and your behaviors, and how you can deploy yourself through positive self-regard and use one or more of these strategies to become an effective behaving leader. And that is our short and quick overview of this 75-minute video tutorial and course. So we look forward to seeing you in the classroom, and of course, during the course, you will have plenty of opportunities to craft your own self-development plans. You will also get a tool called our Leadership Performance Improvement Journaling Tool, which can help you day by day. And of course, for most of you, you'll be able to take advantage of the coaching sessions which occur after the workshop, so that what will happen is we will be able to help you develop your leadership behaviors and perfect them and become that effective, powerful leader that you always knew that you could be. This is Bill Thomas of Mustard Seed Investments and the Leadership Toolkit, signing off for now, and I look forward to seeing you in the classroom. Be well.